What's good, BTT Universe? You asked for it. Well, of course, we're going to give it to you. Our numbers guy, nobody does it better than our man, Raphael Esparza. And Raphael, every single month moving forward, right here on BTT, we're going to do the pay-per-view odds. And you are the man because you set them. So I want to do 3 of your favorites. Let's start with 2 guys that are, I don't even want to use the rising stars because the Usos been around for a minute, but I think this is a chance to be really, really good. Let's talk about Damien and Jey Uso. Talk to me.
Yeah, first of all, this is Backlash. This is following WrestleMania. So there's no way that's going to be the hype of what we saw at WrestleMania. I like this one because we're going to see storylines create for the next couple pay-per-views. Damien Priest is one of those ones. Could he lose his belt in this match? No. But could he lose his belt at Clash of Champions? Maybe. So this is something we look at. Love this match. I think Jey Uso, love how they're pushing him. We're probably going to get some money. He's plus 9-1 on this match. Damien Priest minus 3,000. No value on this one. But this is something you want to look at because if Jey Uso has a really good match and sells it well, they can maybe keep on pushing his singles match and see how main event can go farther. Keep an eye on this match to see what the grade is afterwards and all that. I think it's going to be a very entertaining match. Damien Priest wins. That's why he's minus 3,000. But this one could sell other pay-per-views on where these guys are going to go.
No doubt about it. And the Usos, I saw them in an interview. They were very unhappy with their performance at WrestleMania, which kind of fell flat. Because you would assume, Raphael, that they would have this great chemistry being brothers, but that simply wasn't the case. They also said their time got cut a little bit. And from a person who had a ton of 5-star matches, when your time gets cut, then you have to adjust on the fly. And none of us are Ric Flair or Shawn Michaels. You know what I mean?
I agree.
You feel me?
Well, you are. I mean, not me. I'm not. I'm like the Doink the Clown.
The great Steve Lombardi. Shout out to him. By the way, I once wrestled Ric Flair in Afghanistan. And I took the figure 4 so badly that on the plane ride home from Afghanistan, they were calling it the figure 2.
Well, I did not know that you wrestled Ric Flair. That is so.
I did.
And now I'm really Doink the Clown.
Yes, I did wrestle. And he also eliminated me from one of the 2 Royal Rumbles that I was in as well.
That I do remember.
Yeah, and Big Show eliminated. You never want Big Show to grab you and then just launch you in the air because you never know where you're going to land. But that's what they told me to do, so I hung on for dear life. Thank you, Big Show, for not killing me. All right, best bet number 2, or the match. We'll call it the match that we're looking at because, it is what it is. Now, we're going to go to the women's side, and there is a triple threat match. And, Raphael, there's never been a time with some of the injuries going on inside the WWE for certain women to step up. What do you like here?
Yeah, Bayley opened up at minus $8 when I sent you guys. Now it's up to minus 1,500. And I'm not looking for Bayley. Bayley retains. It's not a question. But Tiffany Stratton, the door is open for her to just smash it open. Charlotte Flair is still out. We don't know when she's coming back. Maybe SummerSlam, I'm hearing. I don't know about that. But this is Tiffany Stratton's time. It's Tiffy time right now to show the WWE Universe that I'm here to stay. We have some really nice young talent. JD Cargill, we'll talk about her, is here. But I just think Tiffy time. If she can have a good match, Naomi is here just to be here. But this is all about Tiffy time. Bayley retains, but I'm really excited to see what Tiffy time does in a triple threat match.
By the way, if you want to see and kind of get to know Tiffy time a little bit, go check out Chris Van Vliet's podcast. He's a good friend of the show, good friend of mine. He has an amazing brand, and she was the latest interview on his podcast in the last week. All right, a final match that we are looking at, and you mentioned the name Cargill, and she was the big signing coming over from AEW, and she looks like $1 million. But I've said this for many, many, many years. It doesn't matter what you look like. It doesn't matter how good you can wrestle. You've got to be able to talk. So maybe they're protecting her a little bit by putting her in a tag team situation.
Oh, 100% protecting her. This reminds me of Brock Lesnar when he first came in. Remember, he was never on the mic because he wasn't supposed to be on the mic. He wasn't good. But the year after year after year, he got better and better. And the last time he was on the mic was hilarious. One of the best mics works I've ever seen Brock Lesnar be on. But this is exactly, Cargill, Bianca, they're going to win the championships because they're going to protect Cargill. They're going to give her the tag team champions so Bianca can do her stuff. Bianca's got a lot of media stuff because I think her show got picked up for season 2. So put her in tag team, not singles match, so she doesn't defend anything. Give her tag team champions, protect both wrestlers at the same time. Kabuki Warriors, I love them. They're a fan favorite back in the day. I don't understand why it's so negativity. They're both on skating at thin ice. Someone's contract is getting ready to go. Someone's getting ready to retire. I don't like to spread all that one, but I just think Bianca and should probably carry this match. I think Cargill will get the pin. I'll probably put those odds up on Saturday morning. Who will get the pin and all that? Cargill will get the pin. Probably be like -$2, but they'll get the belts. And the Kabuki Warriors, how long would they stick around? It's going to be very question mark.
Yeah, that's a good question. This was always the time of the year whenever we got past WrestleMania. I've been to 16 WrestleManias, and you love WrestleMania because it's the end. You feel like the finality. But we always used to hate it, Raphael, because the very next night you had to do Monday Night Raw. You never could really celebrate the year that you had. And then you also knew in the next 3 to 5 weeks, there was going to be a bunch of people that were going to be let go. And we were one big family out there. And when you're traveling 52 weeks a year, 200 days a year, and then one of your best friends gets cut, it can be very, very emotional. And that's kind of what we're going through right now. Now, we continue to build here at DTL, Driving the Line, and also Behind the Turnbuckle. You've become such a big part of what we're doing. For our wrestling fans that may not watch DTL, where can they find all of your stuff? Because I know they're going to be looking for these odds moving forward every single month.
Yeah, these odds, you can mostly catch them on BetUS. I mean, Bookmaker carries them. A lot of offshore books carry them. So it's fun to think. You can also see me, see all my stuff on social media at the X at BSI.sports. I try to put them on Instagram as well. But like I said, it's anytime you see wrestling odds, they usually come from me and some other guys that took under my wings that are now in other books. So they're usually the same odds. But like I said, this is fun. Customer service only and stuff like this, that they're not big limits. Don't think, oh, I'm going to bet -2,000 on Cargill. I'm going to put my mortgage on it to try to get my mortgage for next month paid off. No, you're not going to do that, but it's a fun thing to do. WrestleMania, SummerSlam, you can put a little bit more coin than Backlash, but it's always fun thing to do. And it makes you watch it because it's all about the storylines, and maybe you could create a storyline while you watch it. You can find out what they're actually thinking back there.
I have a feeling you're going to become a staple in the Behind the Turnbuckle universe. It's just a gut. I happen to know the guy who runs the whole damn thing. Bonus question for you, because we have been so appreciative and glowing about Cody Rhodes and how he's carried himself since he won the title at WrestleMania. And a lot of the reasons people said that he should is because he can go to every single house show. He can go on the European tours, 10 shows in 10 days, something that Roman Reigns just physically could not do, and quite frankly, when you're the star of his level, probably shouldn't do. But now there is rumblings that his injury he sustained last Friday on SmackDown could be a little more serious than what people think. How does that play into your odds when you really don't know if a guy is hurt? Because when I was there, that's usually meant they were going to drop the strap.
Yep. I mean, we've been seeing it. That's why they had to bring Becky back. She was supposed to take a couple of months off, maybe try to get her contract redone. She's sticking around. She's not going to AEW. I'm not even going to put odds on that. But she'll stick around, and we'll just see that. Maybe Drew McIntyre, his contract's freshly probably just still wet, probably still crossing the I's and dotting the T's and stuff like that. We're crossing the I's, dotting T's. Maybe we'll see him grab it because he's on there. It's gonna be very interesting to see how injury Cody is, because they put all their chips on WrestleMania on him, and now they just rolled the dice and got snake eyes.
No doubt about it. Behind the Turnbuckle drops every single Friday around noon Eastern time. We tape it on Tuesday, and to give you a little tease, next week Mojo Rawley will be our guest. The week after that, the great Gabriel Iglesias, the comedian, a big WWE. Can't wait for that one. And also, DDP is booked for the first week of June. You're damn right. For now, my numbers guy, Raphael Esparza. I am the coach. Never forget about producer man behind the scenes. You are watching Behind the Turnbuckle exclusively for all of you who simply want more.